One of Lexington's sister cities partnerships celebrates 60 years, the Veterans Day Parade, and Youth Golf. This and more up next on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and this is Lexington Now. Lexington's Sister Cities partnership with the French city of DeVille reached a milestone, its 60th anniversary, and the celebration was attended by much fanfare.
We are so excited to be here this morning to celebrate the 60th anniversary of our sister city relationship with Deauville, France, and Lexington. Celebrating 60 years of a relationship that has produced so much goodwill between our two cities and our countries. It was back in 1956 that U.S. President Dwight Eisenhower founded the Sister City program as a way to promote world peace after World War II. And just 1 year later, in 1957, Deauville and Lexington became sister cities, making us among the first two cities in the world to form a relationship through the program. And since then, our cities have found many common interests that span the miles between us. And we have certainly found a common bond through our love of horses. Former Mayor, Madame Durnano, Deauville Vice Mayor, Patrice Santos, and County Kildare Mayor Miley, we are delighted that you all are with us today. Let's join. It was in 1944 that Victor Robinson landed on the beach at Normandy during the D-Day landing. Just a few weeks ago, Victor was presented the French Legion of Honor, and we are so proud to have him with us today. We consider him a hero. Victor, please stand and let everyone thank you for your brave service to our countries. So it was 60 years ago that Lexington and Deauville began a relationship that over the years would prove to be so positive and fruitful. We've learned from each other in ways that make both of our cities richer and more welcoming to the world.
Je tiens cependant à profiter de cette occasion pour témoigner de notre...
I do, however, want to convey to the citizens of Lexington how much the city of Deauville values our friendship and the relationships that we forged over the past 6 decades. Since Mayor Fossoyer and Mrs. Wagers signed our first twinning charter in August of 1957, citizens of our respective cities have flown back and forth, laughed, learned, and grown together. From the beginning, we shared common ground in the horse, yet our exchanges expanded far beyond on social, academic, professional, and cultural levels. The contacts initiated have lasted through years and now transcend generations.
60 ans à l'époque du temps et transcendent maintenant les générations. En devenant maire, j'ai hérité d'une tradition très...
Upon becoming mayor, I inherited a tradition very much alive and deeply rooted. Since the 70s and the pioneer program initiated by then Mayor Anne Dornano, students from Lexington have come to our primary schools. Our children have been exposed to a different language and broader horizons at a tender age when the fear of difference has not yet settled in. Exchanges for high school students and university scholarships provide further perspectives, while young careers take off through some of the internships our sister cities facilitate.
Grâce à des stages facilités par nos jumelages.
In the aftermath of World War II, President Eisenhower made promoting cultural understanding a priority as we aim for sustainable peace. Culture, in all its forms, brings us closer, and we look forward to keep building on this legacy of shared experiences for decades to come. With my very best regards, Philippe Augier, Deauville Mayor
of Deauville.
Today, as we celebrate this extraordinary relationship of our sister cities, and especially the 60th anniversary of our relationship with Deauville, we not only look back on our mutual accomplishments, but we look ahead and forward as well. And to commemorate this extraordinary day, first, I would like to do what mayors in our American cities do, and that is to present a proclamation. Lexington-Deauville Sister Cities Day. Whereas Sister Cities International was founded by President Eisenhower on September 11, 1956, at a White House conference on citizen diplomacy. And whereas in 2017, Lexington Sister Cities is celebrating 60 years of global citizen and civic diplomatic action, and whereas over the past 60 years, Lexington Sister Cities has had a significant impact through partnerships that have built bridges across nations, cities, and communities around the globe, and whereas countless citizens and city leaders have formed lasting relationships through Sister Cities, educational, cultural, professional, municipal, and economic exchange programs, and whereas to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the 60 Sister Cities bond between Lexington and Deauville, France, we renew our commitment to continue to build a peaceful future through people-to-people exchanges. Now, therefore, I, Jim Gray, as Mayor of Lexington, do hereby proclaim October 27, 2017 as Lexington-Deauville Sister Cities Day.
For more information about DeVille and our other sister cities, visit lexingtonky.gov/Sister Cities. Lexington's annual Veterans Day Parade is returning to downtown this year on November 11th and will punctuate the city's Week of Valor, honoring veterans from all branches of the service beginning November 4th. Air Force veteran and parade organizer Candace Bradley has more information.
The Lexington Veterans Day Parade is going to be on November the 11th at 2 o'clock, and we're going to have a 1 o'clock kickoff with the Lexington Singers, so we hope that everybody comes out for that. We have two wonderful Grand Marshals, Mickey King, who is an Olympian and also an Air Force veteran, and then Matthew Bradford, who is in the Marine Corps. He was a veteran in the Marine Corps.
When I graduated from college, I went into the Air Force within a week. And the reason was, back then, that was one of the few places, the military, where you could get equal pay for equal work. And it was a 4-year gig, and I retired 25 years later. And I had a great career. And it included competing in the Olympics. And I was able to have double duty. I had an Air Force job that was meaningful and special, and I was able to train on my lunch hour for my first workout, and I trained after work for my Olympic goals. And I was able to do both. Gosh, I can't tell you how touched and honored I am to be a part of this really, really special event on Veterans Day. You know, like I said, I joined the Air Force for a 4-year tour and ended up staying for 25 years. It's because it was so special to me. And it was during the Vietnam conflict, and there was a lot going on in the world in the 60s that it kind of been diminished over time, and that's why the veterans, especially the veterans that go back that far, are really special to be honored and to be remembered. And so, what a thrill, and how it touches me to be in the role of a Grand Marshal. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of lost for words, but I want everybody to know how touched I am to be part of it.
I'm a veteran myself, and my husband is also a veteran, and I'm a member of the Veterans Resource Council, and we were just looking for ways to honor our veterans and bring our community together. So they asked if I would be willing to sit on the committee, and I was happy to do that. We're honored to have the parade back in the downtown area of Lexington, and for more events for the Week of Valor, please go to our website, which is lexvetsparade.org, and follow us on Facebook at Lex Vets Parade.
For more information, visit lexveteransdayparade.org. And coming up after the break, engaging youth through golf.
We have more miles of running water than any state in the continental U.S. You may not know it, but all our streams catch water directly from storm sewers on our streets. When someone tosses a cigarette butt on Main, it could end up in Town Branch. Don't trash the bluegrass.
Welcome to Your Health, starring Your Hands. On today's show, washing your hands. If people don't wash their hands often, especially when they're sick, they can spread germs directly to other people or onto surfaces that others touch. And before you know it, everyone has come down with something. It's important to wash your hands frequently with good soapy water. Here's some hand washing tips. Wash your hands after using the bathroom. Wash your hands after coughing or blowing your nose. Wash your hands before eating, serving, or preparing food. Wash your hands after playing with your pets or touching other animals. Wash your hands after outdoor activities. Wash your hands before and after visiting someone who's sick. Wash your hands when they get dirty. And wash your hands after changing those diapers. Thanks for watching Your Health, and remember, wash those hands frequently.
Cigarette butts are Lexington's #1 most littered item. Don't trash the bluegrass.
Welcome back to the show. Deep Springs Elementary is partnering with Parks and Recreation to give opportunity to students to experience and learn a love for the game of golf. Shad Lacefield, one of the teachers taking part in the program, explains.
It is an after-school golf program that we started 2 years ago. We decided to just invest in our kids in a unique way. A lot of our students, being a Title I school, have not really had the opportunity when it comes to sports to experience something like golf. And we wanted to make sure that they were getting to experience something that was a little different, that got them out of the house, that worked on some teamwork skills, that worked on just etiquette, and that concentration piece, but then also having fun and getting outside. And so that was a big part of just us thinking like golf would be a great opportunity. Me and then also Mr. Tyson, our PE teacher, kind of started off with just 11 kids last year. He was really responsible for helping get the golf sets then from the Kiwanis Club. And then it went so well last year, kids were having a great time, that when we redid it this year, now we have 24 kids that are doing the program. We really felt as though just being teachers, especially with our demographic of students, sometimes they're looking for a little bit more than a teacher. They're looking for a mentor. They're looking for someone who's going to invest in them outside of the classroom and really spend one-on-one quality time. And golf really allows you to do that because it's a lot of individual instruction, spending time working with a student on a specific skill, and getting to see the joy and reward when they finally do make contact, because it's not easy. So when they finally do make contact, and so that's just the best. And they feel that. I think the kids notice that you're investing in them and trying to do something fun that's outside the norm. A lot of them, the first time that we went last year to a driving range at Manowar, they had never seen pressed grass before, some of them. So it was a unique experience just in that it was just, what is this? And so we got to talk about that and experience that. So that was a lot of fun for them as well. Really just started out just within our school. Curtis in the Parks Department, Curtis Mitchell, he had actually been our golf pro last year when we went to Manowar. And then we kind of partnered with him this year as his role has expanded into the Parks Department itself. And then City Council heard about what we're doing. And the community really has just come alive with it, with just donations. Athens Golf Complex, which is a driving range out Richmond Road, they have donated their facility twice for us to go and hit for free. They gave the kids free golf balls. Like, it just really blew up into what started as our school. Now the Parks Department and Curtis has also thought about maybe how can we get this into other schools and just make this opportunity not just about Deep Springs, but about more kids in the Lexington community.
Well, the goal is to provide Lexington with an outlet for juniors of all ages, skill levels, to be introduced to the game and to develop their game using a variety of tools. And we plan on creating some pretty cool programming for them and for the future. And we already have programming set up right now that they can join in and have some fun and get to know the game a little better. But the future is bright for golf as long as we can get the youth involved. We're providing Meadowbrook Golf Course, which is a great asset for juniors and beginners of all ages, really. So it allows them to come out here, hit some balls at a par 3 course, so it's not as big and intimidating as some of our other courses could be to them. So it gives them an opportunity to kind of get started with the game and comfortable and get to know it a little better.
It's just a great way to get kids involved. There's some kids that might not be, into the traditional sport of basketball or, really extra athletic. So I think golf's a perfect choice. We had one girl say that it helps her focus, and that's what golf does. So it can help them just in their physical activity, but as well as just in their academics. It just helps them focus and teaches them that practice, so that they have to really concentrate on things, and they can take that skill throughout life. So I think it's a great program.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. No, I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about Free Paper Shred Day. The free event for Fayette County residents is coming up. Here's Lauren Monahan with more information.
The city, in partnership with Shred It, a division of Stericycle, is pleased to provide another community paper shred event for residents of Lexington. This event is great for those who have paper or other files that contain sensitive information or other personal data that you do not want to get out there in the world, especially in this day and age when security and personal protection is very important. So we're pleased to provide this event to you. This will occur on Saturday, November 4th, and the hours of the event will be 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. We will hold this event at Old Frankfort Pike, the old landfill training facility, located at 1631 Old Frankfort Pike. The entrance to the event will be via Jimmy Campbell Drive, which is a little further into town, so make sure to follow event signage and other posted signs and employees that will be stationed at the event to help direct you through the site. Please note that this event is only for residents of Lexington. No businesses are permitted to bring material to this event. There is a 5-box per vehicle limit. It's a very popular event, and we service many residents. The great thing about this event is that Shred It provides this at no cost to residents. So make sure to take advantage of this event on the 4th of November. Shred It and city employees will help you unload your vehicle when you arrive to the event site. So there's no need to even get out of your vehicle. They provide the heavy lifting for you. And Shred It will bring their mobile shredding trucks to this event, which means that your paper and your other documents will be shredded on site. It's the most secure way to do shredding, and they even they shred it in a way that is even more secure than regular spaghetti shredding. It's a confetti shred, and this is a great way to keep your personal information secure. Shred It will also recycle and reuse your paper into lower grade paper products such as tissue paper or toilet tissue. So you can rest assured that your documents will be shredded and will also end up in an environmentally friendly reused product. For more information on this event, please go to lexingtonky.gov/livegreen or call LexCall at 425-2255.
For more information about Shred Day and how you can help keep Lexington's environment safe and clean, visit the environmental quality page. It's on the city's website, lexingtonky.gov. Well, after last week's busy agenda, there's a bit of a lull in activity at the city. We have no televised meetings, but you can always catch our programming right here on Lex TV, channel 185, or on our live stream, or you can watch any archived meeting at lexingtonky.gov/LexTV. And don't forget, we've got programming on YouTube too. Just search for us under Lex TV. Well, that's all for this week's edition of Lexington Now. Keep up with us all week long on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter by following us at our handle @LexRex. Or you can get a bird's eye view of our live traffic cams on the city's website. You know where to find us, lexingtonky.gov. For the staff and producers at Lex TV, I'm Sherelle Roberts, and that's it for now.